Well, good morning. It's been a long time since I've been summoned by a human. Don't be so surprised, sweetheart. You're the one who summoned me. You shouldn't be surprised when I show up. Although you are human. For as long as you humans have been cut off from other species by the veil, I shouldn't be surprised that you're surprised. Well, regardless, what can I do to help you, my desperate little human? Oh, don't be so offended. People don't come to the altar of a Cupid with the prayer in their heart because they're happy where they are in regards to love. People only ever seek me out when they have a desperate wish to change their situation. So, tell me, little human, what are you desperately wishing for? I'll leave whether or not I could hear your prayer up to your imagination. If you want me to help you, why don't you tell me? What's your deepest desire? Oh, yes, I'm well aware. This happens to be my favorite time of year. Less than a day before my favorite festival. Is that why you summoned me? The loneliness of your existence hitting you particularly hard, with the coming festival and all of the love in the air. None of which is directed at you. I'm teasing you, human. It's a very real and very common issue at this time. Often adds a tinge of sour to the sweet. Not at all. While you're not alone in this feeling, you are one of the few who have actually reached out and attempted to take hold of your fate for yourself, which is a bit of a step up, even if it is in the form of you begging desperately at my altar. Well, hold on a moment. Don't just run off. Don't be so cold, sweetheart. I never said that I wouldn't help you. So, you want a special someone who you can spend the festival with, But you don't think there's any woman in the city who fits the bill? No one who's caught your eye? No one at all? Well, yes, of course it's important that they like you back. It takes two to tango, sweetheart. Oh, that's what you mean. Oh, sweetheart, there's someone who will love you back. Everyone has at least someone, and a cutie like you probably has a few men and women that have their eye on you. I wonder. I might be able to see the connections. Who's to say? It's not important right now. What's important is that I can help you. Oh, yeah. I know exactly how to help you, too. Oh, you're a smart little human, aren't you? There is a catch, yes. I don't know if I should be offended or not. I'm no demon, sweetheart. I'm a Cupid. I don't make deals for immortal souls or firstborn children. What I need from you is rather simple. I need you to go fetch the ingredients I need to help you. This isn't some grand trial of 15 feats of Hercules. Well, anything like that, sweetheart. We only have until sundown to get this done anyway. I'm not going to make you climb a mountain or fell a beast or nothing. You don't really look the type anyway. So, are you in? I mean, it's not like you've got anything better to do today anyway, but for clerical reasons, I need you to give a verbal agreement to this deal. Paperwork and all that, you understand. Excellent. Don't you worry none about what that was. That's for me to know and you to not find out. Now, I'm going to need 5 items to make this work, all of which can be found in the city. Lucky you, right? The first item on this list is a box of Aphrodite's love potion. Oh, relax. It's not got nothing to do with Aphrodite herself. That's just the name of a holiday-specific blend of tea that's sold at the Sweet Infusion, that small, owner-run tea shop just off the city center. Oh, it's so good. It's this special blend of dried hibiscus, dried apple, and dried pomegranate, and a couple of other secret ingredients. And the owner charms them so that they turn into this beautiful gradient pink color and make these little heart-shaped bubbles. Doesn't it? And an easy enough first item, right? Oh, I'll be telling you what the other items are after you get this one. Oh, heavens no! That would take far too long and it would be so boring for me. I'm not going to make you come back to me. I'm going with you. I don't want to just sit here and wait for you to schlep all the way over there and all the way back here. Well, that's awfully entitled of you, isn't it? I'm already making your prayer come true, and I'm instructing you on where to go and what to get. I wouldn't go to get the ingredients myself even if I could. Ah, well, you see... Well, yeah, that. You see, others don't. You look like a puppy when you're confused. I'll explain. You're the only one who can see me, sweetheart. So, unless I'm going to steal those items, which I'm not, because I'm a law-abiding Cupid, I'm going to need you to get them for me. That also means that you should probably avoid talking to me in front of others when we get into the city. Unless you want everyone to think you're crazy, which maybe you do, I'm not judging. All right. Questions are for the walk to the city. You've got 5 items to get, and you're burning daylight. Let's go. So, little human, you never did introduce yourself. Oh, I do know your name, but it's still rude not to introduce yourself. Especially to someone who's doing you a favor. Much better. And an adorable name for a human. My name is Vida. It's nice to meet you. Oh, no. My job title is Cupid. My name is Vida. There are a lot of Cupids in the world. Lots of humans mean a lot of little gods of love running around. You just so happened to pray at my altar, so you got me. Oh, we work on commission, so it's first come, first served to undirected prayers of love, but when a prayer is directed to us specifically through an altar or use of our name, it's specifically for us. Like requesting a specific stylist, you know. Love God is an accurate term, but we're not omnipotent like you might be thinking, sweetheart. There's layers to this kind of thing. For an example, I used to be a human, but got upgraded to a god of love in the afterlife so that I could give others the love that I did. You got me talking too much about myself, sweetheart. What about you? Well, it'll help me do my job if I know a little bit more about you. So, tell me about yourself. Whatever you want to tell me about. Your hobbies, your past, your history. Have you always been single? Is this your first brush with love? Am I helping to pop you? Well. That's a shade of red I ain't never seen before, sweetheart. Why, you're awfully fun to tease. Oh, pooh. I always forget how close the city entrance is to the altar. That's how you found it, though, I suppose. I'll guide you to the store. Just follow me. Goodness, it's been a minute since I came to the city. Oh, how I've missed it. This atmosphere is the best. Yes, really. All the love in the air, especially around this time. One-sided love, unrequited love, enduring love, puppy love, mutual and pining, repressed love, hidden behind anger and loathing, lust. All of it is so concentrated and varied in a city like this. Oh, it's delicious. I'm starting to get dizzy. Oh, a market. Look at how cute, sweetheart. And it's all decked out for the festival. Oh, I will have to look around later. Take a ride. What? Oh, yeah, right. Well, people don't have to see me for me to take a look around, do they? No more questions. You're here. The sweet infusion. Remember what you're looking for? Aphrodite's love potion, exactly. Now, go on in. I'll wait out here. I don't need to follow you everywhere. Just come out when you're done. In you go, killer. Go get the tea. And take your time. Ow. Who? Oh, a customer. How rude of me. I didn't hear you come in. I was just restocking the shelves while I had a moment. I'm so sorry. Oh, you don't have to help me clean this up. I can... Oh, well, thank you, human. I appreciate it. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate the help so very much. Oh, I recognize you. You're new to the city, aren't you? I've seen you around. Well, I mean, it's not every day that the most prestigious academy in the city gets a new professor. Plus, you're the only actually human professor to teach human studies in 2,000 years? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not laughing at you. I think I would be surprised if I was well known in a city like this just because of my profession, too. I'd be surprised if I was well known at all, personally. Oh, not that I'm not well received or anything. My business is quite well, you see. But I had time to build up to it, and it's my shop that's more well known, not me myself. Being a celebrity from the get, just from entering the city and having the profession you have, seems a little silly, doesn't it? Oh, well, you see, most of us are quite old and tend to fall into habit quite easily, so any new bit of tea, pardon the pun, and gossip is something the residents of the city cling to fairly desperately. They get bored. Oh, well, I'm not quite up there in years with those. No, it's okay. I'm sure you're not well versed in the age spans of the different folks around here. It's understandable to be mixed up. For what it's worth, my species doesn't live terribly long compared to most of the others here. Oh, I see the confusion. I think a lot of people think that at first glance. No, I'm not an elf. I'm one of the owl folk. Well, half. See, I don't get many of the features from my father, and my mother's a human, so I get mistaken for an elf pretty often because of the ears. But my species doesn't live nearly that long. We only live for a little over 100 years on average and mature about the same rate as you humans do, actually. I'm only 26 years old myself, as an example. Oh, well, that's very sweet of you. Thank you. But I didn't start this tea shop. This is actually my mother's tea shop. Or, well, at least it was. Oh, no, she's fine. She just retired early and let me take over the shop when I finish my enrollment at the very academy where you are a professor. Oh, yes. Proud graduate of St. Marl's Academy of the Arcane and Mundane as a Bachelor of Herbology and Potions with a minor in Magic and Medicinal Botany. Yes, well, I was a little ambitious in my studies. My workload was, well, hell, honestly. But it was so worth it. I learned so much. Oh, but I'm being so rude, going on and on about myself. Gosh, is there anything I can help you with? Are you looking for something in particular, or just browsing, or... Oh, the Aphrodite's love potion. No, it's just... Well, actually, I sold out of that particular blend earlier. I was actually in the middle of doing a double check of my stock to see if I had the ingredients to remake the blend. Yeah, that's why I was under there. Oh, my head's fine, thank you. Not the first time I've knocked my noggin. It can be a little difficult to judge distances sometimes. Comes with being half and half, I'm told. No, I didn't. I have everything I need, except the dried pomegranate. No, I'm afraid I can't make the blend without the dried pomegranate. We do have other similar tea blends, though, if you'd like to peruse the shop. Oh, well, if you're set on Aphrodite's love potion, it's a bit slow, and, well, we're the only ones in here. Plus, I haven't taken my lunch yet. It's a little early, but I can step out for a bit and head to the market real quick to pick some up. I'm pretty sure my supplier still has some left over. If you'd like, you can come with me, so you're not just sitting here waiting for me to come back. If you're okay with that, that is. Oh, wonderful. Okay. Let me go get my purse and get locked up. I'll meet you outside. Great. Well, that was awfully fast, sweetheart. You don't have to rush through these, you know. Oh, even better. Don't worry about what I mean. I'll let you two talk. Don't be shy now. Oh dear, I can't hear you anymore. I'm going invisible. Sorry about that wait. Give me just a second to get locked up and we can go. Alright, it's not too far. Just this way. I'm so sorry about this, by the way. I second guess myself with how much I need, and I didn't factor in the other blends that needed dried pomegranate. I'm still getting the hang of this inventory and ordering technical business stuff. Thank you for being so sweet. Yeah, she's just down here. How are you liking the city, by the way? Is this your first time living in an integrated city like this? Yeah, it can be a bit jarring, huh? Especially for humans. Most humans were raised for so long thinking they were the only sentient species on the planet. So moving to a city with so many different species can be... yeah, weird. Oh, I was actually raised in this city, so I'm pretty used to it. We don't get very many humans, though. It was so exciting to have the veil lifted from the humans so you could join the rest of us. I was so excited when I heard. Oh, hang on. Right here. It's a little difficult to see the landmarks with all the people here. I am having a hard time seeing. I'm not that short. I'm perfectly tall for my species, thank you. But yes, if you see a black and red striped tent, that's the one we're looking for. That's my supplier's tent. Speaking of knowing your way around, have you started to get settled in? Started to learn your way around yet? Oh, thank you for catching it. That is it. Oh, yes. It's been quite a week. But this is my last delivery, so I'm headed to the shop next. You know me. Oh, Professor Halara. Oh, Lyra! Sheesh, I keep telling you to call me Ivory. You're not a student anymore, and I'm barely a decade older than you. You're making me feel old. Right. I keep forgetting. How are you doing, Avery? Are you dropping off a delivery? Oh, yes, indeed. And I'm doing quite well. I'm plenty busy with the festival, though, as I'm sure you are, too. Oh, yes. My special's sold out, so I'm out getting more ingredients. It's the only break I've gotten all day. And you decided to take a friend with you? Oh, right. This is... Oh, I know you. You're the new professor. You're set to start here soon, aren't you? The new professor of human studies, and a real-life human at that. No, I'm not human. Professor Ivory Hollera, professor of advanced herbalism, owner of the Petalcraft Boutique, and local dryad. Pleasure to meet you. Dryads are like nature spirits. Professor Avery is one of the youngest professors at St. Marl's. She's basically in her 30s compared to our years, which is about 3 or 4 centuries younger than the other dryads that have worked there. I'm no less carefree than the others of my kind. I just found something to focus on. She also has incredible hearing. I have to head back to the shop. Can't leave Florence on her own for too long. She gets nervous manning the store by herself on busy days. Can't blame her. I'll talk to you both later. And it was nice meeting you, Professor. I'll see you later, Avery. If you don't mind waiting here for a little while, I'll be right back. Well now, you're hitting it off rather well. Don't look around too much. You don't want to look crazy, do you? I'm invisible, silly. Oh, other people can't see me. That's just more fun if you can't see me either. I'm just a voice in your head. I didn't realize just how much of a celebrity you were, sweetheart. You should have told me. I would have gotten your autograph. Perhaps more people pay attention to you than you realize. Something to keep your eye out for in the future, wouldn't you say? Oh, nothing. Oh, look. Little owl returns. Goodbye. Thank you for waiting. Sorry about the wait. We can head back now, and I'll get you that blend. Oh, I just realized I never got your name. Oh, it's nice to meet you. My name's Lyra. Thank you for escorting me here, by the way. It's nice to have company, and someone tall enough to see around this crowd. I'm curious about your tenure in the... Come on in. If you give me just a little bit, I'll get some of this blend mixed up for you. Just a little bit longer. Here, since it took so long, please, I would love it if you would try a sample. Please, I insist. I always brew from a fresh batch to test anyway. Well, how is it? Oh, good. I'm so glad. Here, will this be enough for you? Oh, you don't owe me anything. Consider it a welcoming gift. Well, I hope to see you again. I would love to see you again. Okay. Goodbye. Have a good rest of your day. Did you get the goods, sweetheart? Good. How did you enjoy your time with the little owl? Wouldn't you like to know, little human? Well, on to the next item. See, funny about that, you've already met the next item. Oh, should I say, you've met the owner of the store that you're going to next. Yep. Next on the list is Pelgraph Boutique. I need you to get a very special flower. A crystal lotus. Well, don't just stand here blocking traffic and talking to yourself. Let's go. This way. You're fun. I look forward to seeing more of you, Professor.
What an interesting taste in jewelry. That piece isn't for sale, but you can own it.
Are you having fun yet, sweetheart? Thank you for watching. Check back next Wednesday, February 21st, 2024 for part 2. Or get early access on Monday, February 19th, 2024 by joining my Patreon at any tier.